Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, look at that. Wow, what a privilege to be here today. See you guys on the beach. Come Pardette, let's go, let's go. Even if you're late, you must just stop and endure the splendors that life bestows upon you. I know it's difficult, but just endure it. Hierdie, jy jag al die goed weg wat ons bekry. Ons kry niks mooi video's nie. Jy kan later weer gesels. Extremouth is still open after this bad south weather we have had, but there's some more bad. Now look at the waves. Some more bad weather coming. So we don't know what all the sediment's going to do. It dug out a lot of mud. There's a lot of mud pebbles washing around on the beach. But as you can see right here in front of the estuary mouth, the sandbar has closed up quite severely. Still a lot of tide to go out. Somewhere some mud is coming unstuck. Don't think it's all that good thing. Because there where the mud is coming unstuck, there's a huge sandbank forming to the west on the southern side of the estuary mouth. Okay, Pardette. So playful today. Of course I had to run to the launch site and now she's all excited. Well, what I call a run. Standing here at the estuary mouth, looking at the carnage that the south weather has brought to us. Beautiful sunrise though. Hey? Splendor forced upon us. What can we do? We have to enjoy it. Let's go and have a look what the estuary mouth is bringing to us. Walking next to the sand wall, yeah? Pardette is on top of it. You just get all my goodies correct, yeah? There you guys can see Pardette playing on the sand dune. Ah, she's coming down. Sand dune is still getting higher in the front. I know you want to see how the estuary mouth looks like and not the sand dune, but I'm now enjoying the view. You guys must enjoy the view of the sand dune. Go. That's much better. Too many equipment. I'm starting to look like Inspector Gadget. Look at this huge sand dune behind me. You can see how huge it is by Frankie standing on it. Let's just move closer to it. Maybe you can get a better perspective. Okay, does this perspective work better for you? Now look, now it looks like if I'm as tall as the sand dune. But actually, this is about a 6-meter dune here behind me. Now I'm going to show you guys. This doesn't work. Now how are you going to see how high the dune is? Let's try a different angle. Okay, let's try it this way. Maybe this will help. Better? Can you guys now anticipate how high the dune is? Now we can show you the damage the south weather has brought to the area. Look at that sandbank. This is slippery walking here. It feels like I'm going to fall into the ocean. This has been anchored here now for a couple of days. Waar's jy, Pardette? Is jy queen of the castle? I'm just keep on sliding into the estuary on this bentonite and reached. What is it? Titanium. It's slippery as hell. There's gonna be a lot of video editing needed with all these new camera angles, but it's fine, I'll cut it out for you guys. But we won't be able to get onto the peninsula today like the last couple of days. I don't think it's worth the effort. Beautiful weavers frolicking here, gathering grass to build nests somewhere. I feel comfortable now that I got out of the reach of the crocodiles. I must admit it feels eerie to be here right amongst the reeds behind the dune. It feels very, very, very eerie. I don't feel like Dr. David Livingstone or Aerolux Magnum. Yo. Get a shake of my hand there from the weight of the camera. The ants is not helping to fight dune movement. They're anti-dune stabilization. Look how they're building out mounts here on the southern walls of the dunes. And it helps the dunes to grow through wind erosion to the south. I think we pretty much explained ocean-borne sediment now to everybody. Everybody should be on board now with ocean-borne sediment. They should understand wind-borne sediment, and the river-borne sediment is quite obvious. Done many videos about the impact of the mud coming down the mountains from Vryheid region. I believe that all this sand accumulated since April. On April the estuary mouth still had indications that it wanted to break through here, and then the 14th of April happened and the estuary mouth didn't breach here. But all this sand, ocean-borne and wind-borne, accumulated here since April. About 400 meters worth of sand, no, maybe 300. Let me show you where it want to break through. You can go and look at the footage of fat pike fishing of the 10th and the 11th and 12th of April. The ocean was washing in here. It was pushing hard on spring tide those days to come through here, and it looked very, very, very promising. You can go and look at on my channel for those dates, and you can see how the water backed up on the other side of the bridge while the rest of Natal was washing away. People were praying for a flood to bridge naturally. Yeah, no, sometimes it just takes too much for it to bridge naturally. They created the Demonia effect here, and it almost came to pass. It almost came to pass. But it proved to us that 1984, 1987 and 2007, it wasn't the water from the floods that came down the estuary and scoured it. It was the ocean. I just can't. That is just too much for me to keep still. I start shaking. All that weight is just too much. But it makes a beautiful angle for Pardette Cam. Hè, Pardette? Het jy jou eie camera angle? Ja. Monkeys here at the boardwalk is not happy with Pardette being here. Pardette, dis hulle huis. Wat raas jy met hulle? Nee, dis hulle huis. Hulle mag hier wees. Frank has been monitoring the movement of the remnants of that signboard now for a couple of days. And now it became a shade. One of these days it's going to be a structure. Watch it. Now the whole idea of the Pardette Cam is to be able to come to this angle. But if I drop it even a little bit more, it becomes too heavy for my hand. So that's why the cell phone works better. The cell phone is much lighter. But getting the footage from the cell phone to the tablet to edit, it's quite difficult. But anyway, let's put this camera around my neck and get the cell phone onto the Pardette Cam stick.